For FIFA 16 coins, use the code Channy with the link in the description down below to get 8% off. Hey, assistant coach, how are you guys doing? It's me, Channy Sports, and welcome to the Sprint to Glory. And you assistant coaches have voted, and it's time for France. Last time we had the Eredivisie, we had over 40k views and over 3,700 likes. Let's see how many we can smash on this one. Let's see how much you enjoy these French talents. As you could see on the screen, you assistant coaches have decided on my Twitter that we are doing this one in France. So if you want to get involved in that one, please go ahead and follow me. The link is in the description down below. You can see the rules on screen right now. They should be familiar to you guys already. If it is not, please stop the video and take a look at them. But we are trying to create a beast team that can compete with the likes of PSG in the Ligue. So starting off with our team, Sochaux is our team. It is a team that has been playing in the first league, and now they are in the second league, in Ligue 2 in France. And this team definitely has a couple of good players, but certainly no talents. We seriously do not have any player in here except our striker, who has like potential above 78. So we are basically starting from scratch. Yes, we do have a couple of players that we can definitely sell on straight away, but we do also have very old players in our club, and those are the ones that are above the rating of 70. Other than that, we seriously do need to start from scratch and do our best to get these French talents into our team as fast as possible. You can see my striker, Sochaux Career. He had like 78 or 79 potential, so I could hold on to him for a little while until I had to sell him on for a better replacement. We had 3 million in our transfer budget in the first season, and I have to say, I certainly wasn't amazed by the players that we had, so I did go ahead and start off with the transfers early on in this one. The first one coming into my mind when I'm thinking about cheap talents was Nordi Mukiele, centre back, 17 years old. Sochaux tried to buy him for 145k plus our centre back, who was already really old. I think he was like 33 years old. So we basically got him for free, and now he has joined our team. 62 rated, a 17-year-old, 6'1" tall centre back who can also play in the right back and CDM position. But if you think about French talents, especially for the defense, there is just one option who has really high potential and who you can get for a low amount of money straight away. Boshagli, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I got him for 1.5 million, and I also got Ongenda into my team. After the preseason tournament, we had a little bit more money, so I could get these two into my squad. Boshagli is 69 rated, Ongenda is 69 rated as well, so both of them joining our team right before they hit their 70s, and hopefully that will happen as fast as possible. In the center midfield, I still had a void of talents, so I did go ahead and get myself Vara, who is 64 rated. Definitely not really the highest potential player, but still good enough to join into our first team. And then I also had to get myself a goalkeeper, because throughout these simulation seasons, one thing that I seriously have to recommend you guys, if you try to do something like this, please go ahead and get a good defense at first. Especially the goalkeeper is so crucial to your season. Defense wins championships. That is true. So you have to improve your defense at first, and then you can focus on your strikers. That's why I basically got myself 2 new center backs and a goalkeeper and a new midfielder. So I was trying to focus on defending. After our first season already, we had 80 points. So we moved straight into Ligue 1. And I was looking forward to play against the big teams. And you can see right here, not many players really growing. Ongenda got to 71. Boshagli also going up to 71. We have Sochaux Career, or whatever his name is, Sochaux Career. I can't really read it right here. He is 73 rated by now, and he just keeps on growing. And we also have Sochaux in there, who is in a striking position as a backup to our striker, who also looked quite decent. Then I had an offer for 4.3 million for our goalkeeper, and at that point I just had to accept it, because I got myself a free agent goalkeeper who was not really costing me that much. He joined our team as a really high rated goalkeeper already, 17 years old. So I got rid of my goalkeeper, who was like 72 rated, 73 rated, something like that, and I got myself a big talent, 68 rated Rocca. He was in the free agent, and he already looked quite good. So with a little bit of training, I could get him up to the rating of my goalkeeper before him quite fast. So I decided to do that. And because of the fact that we have now improved our budget by selling our goalkeeper, we could go ahead and buy one of the best centre midfield talents in Liga. Koscielny is looking really good, boys. And it seems like a lot of teams in real life are also interested in him. He's only 20 years old when I bought him, and he didn't really cost me that much. I paid 4 million, the same amount that I'm paying for Thomas Lemar, who was a right midfielder originally, but I used him as a centre attacking midfielder because I felt like his stats really did fit well into that position. He can nearly play in every position in the offense except the striking position. And then I also did go ahead and get myself Francois Camano. This guy is a right midfielder who will stick to the team until the end. He really was amazing already. He was one of the paciest players I had in this team, and the French League is kind of known for having a lot of really fast wingers. So I got myself Camano, and in this season we ended up in the 15th position. So the good news is that we didn't get relegated, but also we didn't really get anywhere near the top half of the league table. So we had to improve in our upcoming season, which would be our 3rd season. But before that, let's take a look at our team. Lemar now 75 rated, Ongenda 75 rated as well, Camano 75, Koscielny is 74 rated. A lot of our players have grown by a lot, and that is one thing that I needed to focus on. Even though I have to say, this time I didn't really focus on training. I barely used it, maybe like 4 or 5 times per season. That really didn't make too much of a difference. And now it was time to go after a new striker, Bahebek from PSG. So far I haven't spent more than 4 million on a transfer yet, and Bahebek really looked good. 75 rated, only bought him for 4 million, and I think that was an amazing deal. Then we did have the money to buy ourselves a new right back. My right back right now wasn't that good. Frederic Gilbert is a right back, 22 years old, and I bought him for 2.5 million plus the right back I had already. 73 rated right now. I thought he could be a good talent to come into our team. He can also play in a centre back position, but to be honest, he wasn't that special. Now, in our 3rd season, we came in the 13th spot. Sochaux now on 48 points and with a negative goal difference. That wasn't good, so I knew in the next season I had to improve. In the League Cup and all that stuff as well, I really didn't perform that well. I might have gotten into the round of 16 here and there, but I wasn't really successful, so I had to go ahead in this next season and improve my team once again. And you can see right here, Bahebek did go up to 78. I mean, he really was the main guy in my team. Ongenda 77, Camano also on the right hand side on 77. Both of my wingers growing equally fast, but there you can see it on the left hand side. A talent was missing. I didn't have a player on that left hand side, and I had to improve that in the upcoming season. But before doing that, I had to improve the depth of the squad, and I did go ahead and buy myself 3 free agents, from which one of them turned out to be amazing. Is it in this one? I can't really tell. Let's take a look at the players that I bought. I gotten 3 of them, and one of them was actually incredible. Oh no, it isn't in this one. It's in the next patch of free agents that I will buy. You will see one guy who actually looked amazing, who I would have loved to use in my own career modes, and I'm hoping that I can find one like that in the future. But Sidibe is the left back that I was looking for. 25 years old by now, 76 rated, really good physical stats, and also a good defender. So I did go ahead and get him into my team. He can also play in the right back position, but we only required him to be in the left back position, and he really did play well there. Now in the center midfield, Koscielny was kind of on his own. That Vada guy that we bought at the start wasn't good enough, so we did go after Ndong, 75 rated, really good physical stats, and also good technical stats. I really felt like he was a really well balanced out player. So if you guys need someone like him, go ahead and get him into your squad. He certainly was a big improvement in our team, and we also did see a big improvement in our performance this season. 5th place for Sochaux, now in the Europa League, as you can see, on 70 points. That was an improvement that I was not expecting. The improvement on the depth of the squad always helps you out, definitely, because if you only have like 8 players apart from the starting 11, most of the time you will have like 2 or 3 injuries, and you will have players playing out of position, so you will lose matches. But as you can see in the background, a lot of my players just kept on growing. No one really staying at the same rating, and even my goalkeeper Roca is now 75 rated. And in the centre-back position, I saw Mukiele. He was the lowest rated player in my team. He's still 72 rated, and that had to improve. So in the next season, I got myself Issa Diop. He has 84 potential. Once again, another transfer that we are making for 4 million. He gets 20k on his wages, and he joined us as a 73 rated centre back. I thought he would be high rated, but sadly that really didn't happen. 6'4" tall though. That is a centre back that you want to have in your team to head the ball away every single time you need him to. And this is the striker, the free agent that I was talking about. His name is something like Berggren or something like that. He's from Sweden, and he was really high rated when I got him into my squad. Let's take a look at his statistics. As you can see right here, these 3 free agents actually were great. Take a look at the striker, 74 rated, Berggren. He is so good. I would have loved to have this guy in my team in a career mode where it actually mattered. But 95 acceleration, 94 sprint speed or something like that, and also really good in moving forward. Sadly, he had a really bad weak foot. If he had like 4-star skills and a 5-star weak foot, oh man, I would have loved that kid. But Adrien Rabiot is the next player I did go after. My biggest transfer so far. I gave away Ndong plus 8 million to get this guy into my team because I was hoping that he did grow. But then I realized he's still at the same rating that he was at when he started in the first season, which is 77. So I was really disappointed. The big mistake I've done in transfers, that was Rabiot. But now I got myself a new goalkeeper, Nardi, because Roca got sold by my board. Yes, they sold him with no reason, so I had to get myself a new goalkeeper. And this season, we did not do that well. We came in 8th place, 56 points. And I was really disappointed. I thought I had made some good transfers, especially that Rabiot transfer was one that I was really putting a lot of effort in, but then was disappointed. So maybe I did not make the best transfers, I don't know, but I think that this team is looking good enough to get into like the top 6 of the French League. So I don't know what happened right there. It probably was a season filled with a lot of injuries, so I did go ahead and start off new in the upcoming season, looking for a right back because the one that I had right now was not good enough. Almami Touré from AS Monaco, I think, did join my team. He starts off at 68, now 76 rated. And also, in transfer news, Adrien Rabiot has been sold for 20 million to Torino. They seem to have a lot of money in every career mode I do. They seem to get a financial takeover somehow. So they have bought Rabiot, and now I had some money to spend. The biggest transfer so far, 10 million spent on Alphonse Areola, the one goalkeeper that you want to buy if you are doing a career mode like this in France. He's now 79 rated, and from that point on, I was set in the goalkeeping position. There was no one better I could buy, so I did stick with him until the end. But that Swedish striking talent that I had from the free agents, I sold him in the next season for 18 million to FC Barcelona. So that shows you once again, check your free agents after the second season. Go ahead and take a look at the free agents and buy some of them. And talking about buying, we are getting ourselves Tolisso, the beast. This guy is probably one of the best all-rounders in the game. Centre midfielder from Olympique Lyon. He really reminds me a lot of Nainggolan. His stats are also really well-rounded. But let's move on to a new transfer that was crucial for this team. 83 rated Jemerson, now officially the highest rated player in my team. A centre back that I was not expecting to be that good, but he actually looks ridiculous. And in that season, he actually did worse than in the last one. Even though I made some really good transfers and really improved my team, we came in 9th place. And at that point, I really realized, man, this league is not easy. I really thought that we would do a lot better, but we didn't. Now, Baybeck 83 rated, Tolisso 81, Camano 81, Jemerson 84, Areola still at 79 sadly. But apart from that, you could see my team did still keep on growing in their stats. And now, the big new talent from France, Ousmane Dembele, now has been upgraded to an 87 potential player. I don't even know who this guy is, but on FIFA I saw him and I fell in love with him. I just had to check him out. 5-star weak foot, right midfielder, left midfielder, 83 rated for me. And in that season, after making that transfer, we came in second place behind Paris Saint-Germain. 77 points for Sochaux, and for the first time ever I felt like, okay, now we have created a starting 11 that can fight for the title. Now we just need to improve our bench and our reserves by buying some big players in the team and shifting on some players from the starting 11 into the bench. And with that, we could create a team that can definitely fight for a title. Bahebek now was 84 rated. A lot of players, as you could see, have grown once again. But at that point, I gave away Bahebek 21.5 million. The reason for that was I had one striker in my mind, and that one striker is playing in the Barclays Premier League, and his name is Anthony Martial. 84 rated, 26 years old, 4-star weak foot, 4-star skiller. Bought him for 35 million. My biggest transfer in this one. Sochaux now do own the 5'11" striker from Manchester United. And what happened? We are dropping down to the 4th place in the upcoming season. Like, I was thinking that big transfers would make the difference, but no, it didn't. We just got a Champions League qualification spot, and take a look at this team. I mean, how can this team not be at least in the top 3 of the league? And from that point on, I was like, no, I'm not accepting this. Now it's time to put all the money in and be strategic. Paul Pogba, yes, the biggest French talent, is now joining us in the upcoming season on a pre-contract, and that was the only transfer I made in that season. And in that season we came in 3rd place, so we moved up. Actually, we moved down from the 2nd place to 4th, and now we moved up to 3rd place again. Monaco is ahead of us. It seems like they have invested some money into their team, but Paris Saint-Germain is still in the 1st position. Anthony Martial actually now 87 rated. Dembele 86 rated. That guy is looking great. If you guys don't know about him, now you know about him. He is a hidden talent that I did not know about. I've never seen him in the game, and now he has no face. Yes, I know that's something that a lot of people don't like, but give him a shot. He looks incredible. Raphael Varane, 89 rated. Biggest transfer after the one with Martial. Of course, Pogba is the highest rated one. But for him, we did not pay a fee. We just got Varane on 45 million from Real Madrid. And that helped us for the first time with Pogba and Varane. We have gotten the league title. Yes, PSG has been dethroned. My main objective has been achieved. But assistant coaches, let me tell you one more thing. Yes, this is the first time I've ever won the treble. Yes, I have won the cup and also the Champions League final with this team with simulating only. So that is the first time in this Sprint to Glory series that a team has been able to win the treble. And I have to say, this is probably not the highest rated team I had so far. I'm not too sure, but it's probably the most successful team. So if you guys are interested in buying these players, go ahead and do so. Now let's take a detailed look into the squad report. And in this squad report, you will see a lot of talent, a lot of really amazing players. And Areola was a beast in goal, 86 rated. Jemerson was a big surprise for me. I never expected him to be such a beast, 84 rated in the end. Raphael Varane, what do I need to say about this guy? This guy is just a beast. I think he will be the future Maldini type guy who everyone will look back to and say that was the best defender of that era. And I'm really looking forward to see him play with this guy in the Euros. Paul Pogba, 91 rated, 60 matches, 24 goals and 17 assists. That made him the top scorer in the league and the top assist guy in the league, even though he's a center midfielder. I know it doesn't make any sense, but please, Pogba, I just need to say his name. He is just so good in everything. Martial only got 15 goals in 30 matches, which is not too bad, but not good enough in my opinion. And I also had this guy from the free agents. He is 81 rated now, 5-star skiller. Man, I wish I would find these players on my real career modes that I'm doing on my channel, man. I would love to play players like these. Like Mitch McGuigan on the Crystal Palace career mode was amazing. And if you guys remember him, he got to like 90 in the end when we simulated it a couple of seasons forward. So I would love to find these players once again. And guys, let me tell you one more time, get these free agents into your team. You will have so much fun. I know they don't have real faces, but who cares? They are your own players. You have them in your game and no one else. So please go ahead and use them and have some fun with them. And in the end, I have to say I was most impressed by Dembele, 86 rated, 28 years old. With a little bit of training, you can make him the perfect right or left midfielder. He's a 5-star weak foot, so he can play in any position. Apart from that, I would definitely recommend Jemerson. After doing this career mode, I played a couple of matches with this team, and seriously, it was a lot of fun. Kosciello as well, or Kosciello, I don't know how to pronounce his name. That guy is a beast. Give him a shot. His passing is actually unreal. And Pogba, man, there's nothing to say about that guy. Hope you guys enjoyed this sprint to glory in France. If you guys are interested in more like this, please go ahead and smash that like button. Let's see if we can beat the last video, which had 3,700 likes. That would be amazing. Thank you, assistant coaches, so much for watching. You guys are the best. I'm actually really sick and it hurts to scream around like this. But yeah, I'm doing it for you. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Peace.